how do you improve your events, your workshops, and your classes? That is exactly what I'll be talking about with you today in this video. Now, some of you may know that since 2009, I have been doing a class called Influencing from the Front. And our promise to the attendees that come to our class is to give them the systems, the mindsets for them to become master presenters so they can use speaking, presentations, webinars, and videos to acquire new clients, customers, patients. That's the promise, right? Come to our class, you're going to learn our system so that you become a master presenter. So regardless of the context you're in, if you're speaking for 5 minutes, for 50, for 2 hours, then you can use the skills to generate more business. That's the context. So during this journey, I have been collecting all the manuals, right? I have boxes and boxes and boxes, you get the point, of all the manuals, and they are thick too. They're almost 200-page manuals. So after the class, I always take the time and I write down everything that I like about the class and everything that I felt as a presenter wasn't clicking, wasn't connecting, or could be better. And I always ask myself this question: what do I have to do in order to increase the likelihood that everybody who comes to my class will become a master presenter so that they can use the speaking to generate new business? That is the main question, right? And you keep improving so that I can deliver to my promise, right? My promise is, hey, come to class, you're going to learn a system to become a master presenter so that you can use the speaking communication to generate more business. So what do I have to do on my end to keep improving? Let me share with you one clear example. Now on Sunday, so our classes go for Friday, Saturday. Friday go from 8:30 a.m. until 8 p.m. Saturday go from 8:30 until 5:30. 8:30 a.m., 5:30 p.m. And then on Sunday, everybody has an opportunity to do a talk, which is awesome. So everybody has an opportunity to speak for 15 minutes, which is awesome. Because so many seminars out there, they teach you, hey, here's this amazing information, go home and figure out. People I gotta figure out. So in speaking, not only in our class, we believe that you have to speak on Friday, you have to speak on Saturday, on Sunday, you do a full-blown talk. Opening, pre-frame, body, pre-close, and close, and you get coaching and feedback. By the way, the foundation is love. So people, when they come to class, they know that there's a lot of love going on and people support them during the presentation. It's awesome. But one of the things that I improved and I changed was this, that during this exercise on Sunday, I noticed that when I was using slides back in the day, if I use, for example, PowerPoint Friday and Saturday, and Sunday, I ask someone to speak with no slides, no PowerPoints. It's not fair to the presenter, right? And I want the presenter to model the structure, right? To model the person teaching the class. And that's exactly what we did. So I for many years now, I don't use the slides anymore. So I go from, 20 hours, day 1, day 2, we don't use the slides. Now, obviously, for the visual learners, they have a manual, right? They have a manual to take notes. Everybody got a 200-page manual to take notes. But I noticed 2 things that have dramatically improved. Number 1, and if you do events, longer format events, anything above an hour, I'm sure you're going to notice that too, that when you minimize your slides or remove your slides from your talk, your engagement is going to 10x. It's unbelievable to see the level of engagement that people have right now. And I noticed before they have the screen fatigue because for 10 hours or 12 hours, you're looking at the screen and looking those lights, right? And now you're just having a conversation, delivering content, storytelling, engaging, they're speaking. So the energy level, there's never a crash. It's always like this, which is awesome. That's number 1. The second thing that I noticed that on Sunday now, when our attendees, our students, they have an opportunity to speak, they're way more confident. Why? Because the instructor, the person who was teaching Friday and Saturday, didn't use his slides. So now when they do their 15-minute talk, they say, look, I don't depend on the slides to do a talk. They depend on 3 things that we teach in our class. Number 1, presentation structure. How specifically, scientifically, you organize a message. Opening, pre-frame, body, pre-close and close, specifically. We teach that. Second thing, they rely on the power of storytelling. And I tell our attendees that great communication is not outside in, is inside out, meaning that speakers, presenters, influencers that have the biggest impact, they go internally and they look for experiences, for stories, and then they pull those stories and they put in a formula and deliver with the third component, with passion, with charisma, with influence. So anybody that has understand presentation structure, how you organize a message, how to storytell, and how to deliver the message with charisma and influence, we're gonna do an amazing job. And since I made that little shift, right? Remove the slides. Now, not only the learning during the class increased because now they're connecting. Number two, now they have a quote unquote someone to model. Hey, this guy spoke for 20 hours with those slides. Guess what? I can speak for 15 minutes with no slides as well, and has been amazing. And that is the whole idea, the mindset of like, I always ask this question: what do I have to do to change, to improve my class so that I can increase the likelihood that everybody who comes to my class or event or seminar experience the promised result. Hopefully I can see you in one of our upcoming classes. We have an event coming up. There's a link below here. Don't speak to inform, speak to transform. We'll talk soon.